Hey everybody, it's I Want2Be Today we're going to take a look at running Proxmox on laptop hardware. So the first thing we need to do is navigate to the Proxmox homepage and download the Proxmox installation ISO. Then we'll need to write the ISO to USB flash storage to use for our install. I'll be using Ventoy, but you can use Rufus or Balena Etcher or whatever you prefer. To install Ventoy, we need to download the latest release from Github. Then we'll extract the downloaded zip file. And then run Ventoy2Disk.exe as administrator. We need to select the target device from the dropdown and click the install button. Click yes to confirm and yes to confirm the double check. Wait for Ventoy to finish installing and click OK and close Ventoy2Disk. Then we need to copy the downloaded Proxmox installation ISO to the Ventoy USB flash drive. Once copying the ISO is completed, safely remove the Ventoy flash drive and plug it into the target laptop. Next, we'll power on the laptop and boot to the Ventoy USB flash drive. At the Ventoy menu, select the Proxmox installation ISO and press Enter. At the menu, press Enter to install Proxmox VE. Once the installer is loaded, click the I agree button in the lower right corner to continue. Then select the Target Harddisk and click Next. Input your current country and set the time zone and keyboard layout, then click Next. Enter and confirm the root password and give the root user an email address. Click Next. On the next screen, give the device a host name and set a static IP address, gateway, and DNS server. Then click Next to continue. Review the summary page and click the install button to start copying files. The installation only takes a couple of minutes. Once it completes, click the reboot button to restart the host. Once Proxmox is booted, log in with the username root and the password set during the installation. At this point, Proxmox VE is installed, but let's install a desktop environment so we can hit the web UI from the laptop itself. We'll run apt-update to update our software repositories, then apt-dist-upgrade to install any available software update. Then we'll install the XFCE desktop environment. After the install completes, use the add user command to create a new regular user account. Then we'll run usermod-ag to add the new user to the sudo group. With the new user account created and set up, we'll reboot the host. After this reboot, we should be greeted with a graphical login screen. Log in with the new user account that we just created. And now that we have a desktop environment, we can launch the web browser and navigate to the Proxmox web UI. Log in with the username root and the password set during the installation. Welcome to Proxmox VE with a desktop environment running on laptop hardware. The next few steps are completely optional, but I like to install the dark theme, disable the nag screen, and enable the community apt repository. To complete these optional steps, fire up a terminal emulator. We'll use the sudo su command to elevate this terminal session as the root user. Then copy and paste the command to disable the commercial apt repository. We'll add the community apt repository. Then disable the no subscription nag screen. We need to restart the PVE proxy service for these changes to take effect. Last but not least, we're going to download the Proxmox Dark theme from Github. Then we'll run the included shell script to install the Dark theme. Navigate back to the Proxmox web UI and refresh for the Dark theme to take effect. That's way easier on the eyes.